heartbreakers. And that bad wearing demon.
That little miss over there needs some good oil.
My name is Takwalaki and I happen to be director of the movie Picture Perfect. When Biodun called me that she had the script, she wanted me to say it. Takwe, just say it. You don't have to do it. So I read it. I'm like, oh, I really like it. But my worry is who's playing what, because I thought that the film had some characters that were very important, that if you watered it down, you'll not get the best out of the movie. And she said to me, Bolan Linolo was going to play the character of Jobe. I'm like, I'm not sure about this guy. This American returnee, he has an accent. He's American for all I care. He's a lover boy on television. I'm not sure he can play it out, a hoodlum, an area boy in Lagos. But she'll talk about, you know what, this guy says he can, and she wants to gamble it. And she asked me that if you really are the director you claim to be, bend him. I'm like, okay, now it's my fault if this guy doesn't work well, right? But again, we took the risk, went on production, and everything that happened afterwards is called excellent.
For me personally, I believe life is all about decisions. I don't get sucked into circumstances around me. Nobody promised anything was going to be easy. If you want something, you just got to keep going for it. A lot of people feel like, okay, I know, yeah, I had been judged, you know, by my accent and me for the fact that I come from America, but hey, I'm where I am now, so thank God for grace.
The most spectacular thing about Picture Perfect, believe me, is still about the character of Jobe, the tout, the hoodlum, who was played by Bola. How he metamorphosized into someone else. And you also in that movie meet with the honesty of a real man, of something that you thought was imperfect, but if you look closely, you just might see some perfection in it, because you would have thought that this guy is just some hard rock, but he got to a point in his life, because every man gets to that point in his life where he faces his truth. He got to that point, he faced his truth, and it's amazing to see such a tough guy break down. I mean, I can't wait for you guys to say it. I can't even say that enough.
The role I played was the role of an area kingpin, a thug, an omota, so they call it. Very challenging for me. One that required me to go become a conductor for about 5 days in order to understand the mannerisms and captivate all I need, all the resources I need to interpret the role, and we did it. It was quite crazy, but I had an open heart to it. I knew what I wanted, and I'm a very determined person. So there was, for me, as long as I was accepted in that society, when I got there, I became a part of them, and I made sure I didn't come out of it until I finished Picture Perfect.
All I see is heartbreakers. And that bad wearing demon.
That little miss over there needs some good oil.
I am telling you that a social vice has encamped in my perimeters.
He is such a bloke. I mean, how cute is that?
How they do what here? Oh? You know who this guy be? Area be this.
Oh, stop when every job, jobs, Jojo, Makanaki, Obandigo, along Oba, Obono.
You conduct your dirty affairs here, ruining my business, thinking that someday you just grow brains and leave.
You delay, yeah, I want to grow brain here. But I do you call my name. You say, Jobe, kills me. You are smelling pure. Jobe fast, fast.
I read the script before it was shot, and I must tell you that what you guys did, the director, the writers, and everybody that worked on the project, what you guys did was way beyond what we read. It was so much fun, interesting, and very engaging. My last word will go to the press and the media people and everybody in the room. We've been going to the cinema and we've seen the trend in the cinema, so there's a lot of content in the cinema that you just go there to laugh and no story. Almost a lot of them. So please do us a favor. We need you to speak the word and tell people we have a story and you're going to laugh all through. An engaging story and you're going to laugh all through.
Honestly, I'm beyond impressed. Especially for an American story like this. Makanaki. Honestly, I was serious. This movie is AMVC word. In fact, I can't be forced to start posting this movie must bag out their word necessary.
This is Chris. We've just seen Picture Perfect, and believe me, this is one of the one of the movies that will hit your cinemas that is quite breathtaking. Everybody is looking for a very interesting, humorous and comedy content, but this is laced with not just comedy and humor, but with a story that will keep you seated for a long time. I mean, I've not seen Bolale Nino play this kind of character, being a complete area boy and speak almost less English with a lot of Yoruba and a lot of engaging moments.
So I was Detective Olokpa in the Picture Perfect. So it was a wonderful experience. I had to just be a mediator between Joba and the lady herself. So she called me, for the character. So she was surprised that I had to mediate for both of them. So it was a wonderful experience. Actually, I really loved it.
Speechless. No. This is an awesome body of work, man. This is an awesome piece of work. I can call it body of work because I'm sure it took a lot. Man, the acting was awesome. Dialogue was wonderful. Script, story got me laughing. Got people crying at all. I almost cried. I mean, man, it's an awesome movie. It's an awesome movie. Kudos to the producer. Kudos to the director. Nino Lowo. They killed it. Everybody killed their role. I like. It's my kind of thing, actually. Realistic storyline, limited cast. Everybody nailed it. It's an awesome piece of work.
I just saw a perfect movie. A perfect movie. For the first time in a long time, I saw a movie that had a story in Nigeria. It had everything laced. Humor, emotions, the dialogue was crazy. Everything was crazy about this movie. Everything was crazy. This movie is going to smash the box office record. Trust me. Quote me. It's going to smash the box office. I'm excited. I'm still basking in the euphoria of the fun I had in the cinema hall. This is a major movie. It's a picture perfect movie. I'm looking forward to see a sequel to this movie.
It's an amazing film. I mean, it's a film that I would implore everyone to go to the cinema and watch when it's out. It's a great piece. It's an Hollywood film. From the opening, the beginning till the end, it's one film that everyone should go and watch. It's not like the regular. I mean, it's unpredictable. Hello, come on.
First of all, I got to the cinema very late. I think I just spent like 30 minutes in there. And the 30 minutes, I didn't even, in fact, it was just awesome. You can imagine, just 30 minutes, it was awesome. I had so much experience in there. I think at some point I was even, I started crying at some point because it was so emotional. The laughter was wonderful. Everything was just on point.
This is the kind of films I pray to be in. These are the kind of people I pray to work with. These are the kind of films I want to come out to watch in the cinema. So if I tell my babe, hello babe, in Jobe's voice, let's go to the cinema. I want to go see Picture Perfect. It's a worthy film. It's a film that worth every dime you spend on it.
There's always a better person in everyone. There's always something good about everyone, irrespective of his situation, his lifestyle, his circumstance. So at times opportunities come for us to see behind who the real person is, and our actions, our inactions, opportunities help fashion us into better people along the line. So we meet people who change us ultimately for good and at times for bad, but the primary message in this movie is we are better people than people see us to be.
I didn't do this. I would never take glory of that. God did this, and I'm thankful to God. Totally. Just let this one comes out. Just watch out for what's coming next.
I keep saying it just from my tailor. Actually, that's why the character is a tailor. My tailor is very, very, very dainty, and very together. And I just looked at her and I thought, what if circumstances just messes up our perfect picture? What would she do? How would she? And that was how I started writing the story. I wanted Bola from the get-go, even though I was not sure. But I knew that we could. I wanted him to do something different, because the cast are so few. It's always important for me to always want to do something new, something shocking with them. If you've seen the other films I've done, Obi's voice, Bisola was a mute, so I always try to do something different with every actor, and that's what I did with Bola. With Mary fell in love with the script, and she was like, I want to do this with you. And and Bisola was a no-brainer. Bisola is my favorite anytime, any day. Yeah. Ronke Oshodi, okay, for that one scene, I just knew I wanted, for every other person that was there, Amudayeko, the guy, the Jigadon, and Bronke Oshodi, they were just the people that I knew that. I just was one scene, but that scene was so important, so you know somebody that will come kill it.
You know who this guy be? Na area be this.
Oh, stop for any. Ebi Jobe, Jobs Jojo, Makanaki, Ogba Adugbo, Ọlọ́run ọba, ọ̀bọ náà.
Kí ló fẹ́? Kí ni nǹkan?
Ó sì fún mi.
You conduct your dirty affairs here, ruining my business, thinking that someday you just grow brains and leave.
You delay ìyá ẹ̀ wá ti grow.